Hey guys, how's it going? So, this is my truck, and it's been squeaking for a while. Pulling her belt, and can't see it right now because I had to start it to turn it around. But my belt is actually shredding on the side, so we're going to pull that off. But I'm going to try to get this out of the way so I can get to it a little easier. Looks like I pull this, and there's one back here, and I hopefully can just pull that off. I thought this might have been a cap, but I don't know what this is. I'll have to check that out once I get it off. But yeah, today, just a quick, simple, we're going to change this belt. See what it looks like. Get it off of here. Mr. Ferrari. Yeah, it just snaps in. But I broke the snap. Of course. We'll find something that fits here. And figure out which way this moves. And this belt will come off. I don't know. Try and get. I actually had strings hanging off of this thing. There were strings hanging off. But I'm hoping that this was my squeak. So, let's find something that fits here. And work that. So that way I can get it off there. Okay, so I'm confused. Because I thought that this was a tensioner, like, you put a ratchet on there and it'll move, take tension off of the belt. This wants to loosen and this isn't moving. I don't understand. It just goes over this water pump down to the crank around the alternator. That's the only 4 pulleys it goes around. So how do you do the... So what, the alternator? Is this slotted? No, that's not slotted. I don't understand. Because if I try to take this, which by the way, this is a 15, it just wants to loosen this bolt. Well, I don't want to take the pulley off because I'll never get it back on with this tension. I don't know. I don't understand. What are we doing? Yeah, that's a fixed pulley. I don't know what to do. I don't want to just start unbolting stuff on my truck. Well, I said, oh, this will be simple. That's where I messed up. You don't ever say that. Yeah, it's pretty dry rot. And we're out. The threads are hanging off down there. If I ever get this off, I'll show you. Huh. Alright, well, let me try a little bit and I'll let you know. Okay, so I looked it up. And this is a stretch fit belt. That's not a tensioner. It doesn't have a tensioner. You're supposed to cut this off and then stretch the new one on there. What a weird design. That's crazy. Newer cars though, I guess. I don't know. I'm used to working on older stuff. So, I guess I'm gonna snip this off of there and figure it out from there. So let me go get something, cut this, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I cut it off, and a little hard to see, but yeah, it's pretty. The sides of it. That's not for me cutting, that's how it was. My cut's all the way down there. It's a little difficult to show it. There we go. Go a little further in. But it's wore out on both sides. I mean, the truck's got, I think, 103,000 on it. So, that's the first thing I've had to do to this truck since I got it, other than oil changes. Not bad, I guess. So, we're going to take this, go to the car part store, because I got to get one. So I got to have my truck going. So, I'll take this and go over there and be like, this is what I need. Let me go get a belt. So we're back. New belt. Now, they make a specialty tool for this. I had to look it up. That is for these stretch belts. But I read that you can use zip ties, so we're going to try that. I just run through the harmonic balancer, and then you're supposed to just turn this over. Come on. Ooh. There's no room in here, of course. Alright. Okay, so I got that on. So let's... Well, they're going around. Oh no. The belt is hitting my ratchet. And it's pushing it off of the thing. Alright. That's essentially what I gotta do. I just gotta turn this now. If it wasn't for the zip ties, I just hit the button. Start it. So let me work on that. Okay, so that's on. That was not fun. Cut my zip ties off. I had to use this, trying to use breaker bar. And I thought, well, I'll start the truck to make sure. Yeah, it won't run without this stuff on here. You know, this. So, I gotta throw that back on and start this and see if my squeak's gone. Hopefully it is. And so, you have to run zip ties, cheap way. Run zip ties through. And then sit here with a ratchet. And you only get, I guess, it was tight. Whew. Man. But, seems to be on. I don't know. Till I get this box back on. So, I'm going to throw that on real quick. And, we'll start it up. Box is back on. The only thing that I had was this. Now, this little hose here, you just push this little piece there in and it slips off. And then these are 7mm. I cheated putting them back on. So let's hit the button. I've got 102,000 miles. It had 88,000 on it when I bought it. It's not squeaking. Little alternator noise, but that's alright. That looks like it's riding good, so we are done. Cool. Alright. Now the only thing to do is drive it down the road, but I mean, it's just about, it's fine. So, we'll see you on the next thing. Down there and clean that up. Heck yeah.